Master Tech Jimmy. We're having an issue here, man.
Yeah, so that's because yeah, you guys know.
Yeah,
I taught you already. Put that in there.
With his old
I didn't put that in there. I actually went to the Porsche factory and then I put that in
Germany?
There. Yeah,
You speak German?
Da.
Nice.
Ba.
Trying to get this perf done. It's got some long tube headers, exhaust. It's going to be done soon and we can get it off. Your brother's back there making a shitload of noise while I'm talking, being disrespectful. There he goes again.
Hey, shut the fuck up.
But yeah, so playing around with my SVJ, twin turbo car, doing some street vlogs, getting the Huracan ready for Texas 2K. We just pulled the transmission out of that thing, putting the gear sets in it, full gear sets. We had billet second gear, now we're doing the full gear sets, updating the clutch and everything in that car. Got a SVJ in here for our full F1 system. I'm gonna give you guys some information on that. We got a couple more SVJs outside since Jay wants to make a lot of noise over there while I'm talking. So a lot of cool, crazy shit happening this week. That's it. What's up?
So for today, we're doing an F1 exhaust on this Lamborghini Aventador SV. It's a little bit different of a setup, more or less the same, but the tips are routed differently. The customer comes in, he already has aftermarket exhaust. He wants our F1 exhaust, so we're gonna be doing that. So I'm just gonna be removing the wheels, fender liners, bumper, spoiler, the beauty covers up on top, and basically get down to pulling apart the exhaust.
Stop that.
Damn it, I started laughing, hold on. Alright, so basically we got majority of the car taken apart, bumpers off, lights off, rear inner fenders, and the next step is to remove this crash bar, the heat shield of the rear section, and remove the rear section and remove the header extensions. That way we can install our header extensions and our rear section exhaust. Yeah, that's about it. Just a few bolts left and we should be putting it back together pretty soon. So basically now we took out the car's original header extensions. These are aftermarket as well, but we sell ours as a package. So we'll remove the old ones. Now we're putting our header extensions right now, and we're gonna be installing the rear section right after we install these header extensions.
You never catch me slipping, bro.
Oh, never, huh?
Never.
I'll never catch him slipping.
Never.
Okay. Challenge accepted.
Never.
All right.
Never.
Leva.
Am I getting it? Is my dump truck coming through?
Oh yeah, that's system. That's search from System of a Down. This guy right here. That used to fly years ago. We used to go to clubs and get free bottles. Just would walk up to us and be like, "Oh my God, is that Serge?" I'd be like, "Yeah, it is." And I'm like, "Who are you?" "I'm his manager." Bro, we used to get free shit everywhere. I'm telling you, everybody used to think it was him.
We removed the stock exhaust, the stock header extensions, and we replaced it with our F1 exhaust system, starting with our F1 header extensions, if you know what I'm saying, and did our rear section as well. We also added a little finishing touch to the rear tips. We did some tips on the end of them, flared them out a little bit. It's actually a very nice finishing touch. Basically put the car back together, and now we're just waiting to put this thing on the street and see if this thing makes a lot of noise.
Just cause I'm young and I'm handsome. They cannot stand them. Burning. I feel like I remember when we dreamed about it. Moving like it's an emergency. It's close to 11, so baby, ride it with some urgency. I'm just here for the fun.
Yo, what's up everybody? So right now I'm on the street driving this beautiful satin black SV that we just did our full F1 system on. This car came into us, it was already modified before it came to our shop. It had a creasing system and other stuff done to it. It's actually got a really cool coilover suspension on it, tractive, and it's got this whole magnet control while you're driving, and it drives really, really nice. I really like it a lot. These cars usually, when you put Novatech springs on there and lower them, they're really, really bumpy on the street and they get really annoying to drive. They're nice on the freeway, but when you're driving on the street, it's just like unbearable. This customer actually tracks this thing, which is pretty cool. He's got some badass carbon tilted seats in here. He's got a harness bar in the back. It's got our long tube, equal length header extensions and our full system on it. Obviously, our full system is sized specifically to keep the bottom end power and the torque up so you don't lose it. A lot of these guys that build exhaust systems for these cars don't understand that you can't use gigantic piping, have no clue what they're talking about when they talk about back pressure and so on with these cars. You're getting rid of 2 gigantic filters when you're taking the original pipes out of this car. By filters, you guys know what I'm talking about. A lot of these guys size these wrong. They don't understand how a collector works, and they think that, you know, we're shrinking stuff down and it's putting back, you know, making the car not breathe. We try to explain it as much as possible. We actually did another video of me explaining our exhaust system, why we design it the way we do, the length differences, and how we've come up with all that stuff. When you put our system on these cars and couple it with our tune, you get the best of both worlds. You don't lose your bottom end power, you don't lose your mid-range torque, because these cars already lack a lot of that. So we keep that, we make it a lot more broad, and obviously pick up the power band all the way across the board. You get our beautiful Formula One sound out of it. Customers love it, and I think we've done more Aventador SVJ, SV, LP700, and S systems than anybody else, and we are constantly changing out other brands to ours, and we love it. We're excited. We're going to be huge in the Aventador market with our exhaust systems, our twin turbo kits, built motors, and so on. So he was obviously not happy with the sound of the car after hearing our systems going around everywhere and hearing my old SV, so I decided to send the car down to us and get our full F1 package, do our tuning and so on. So we just finished this thing. I'm just going to take it around the block, do a quick couple pulls, make sure everything's okay, and that's it. We'll be handing it back to the customer today so he can go out and enjoy his car, go take it to the track and have some fun with it. That's basically it. So let's do some pulls in this thing. I hope you guys enjoy this video.